Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, we're gonna create something useful but very easy to do using Sverchok add-on in Blender. We're gonna create some kind of a procedural image frame. So let's say you have a lot of image that you want to bring into Blender and you want to create some kind of 3D frame. This is one way you can do it. First of all, I'll be using Cycles Render, and make sure you have import image as planes turn on. This is an add-on that comes with Blender, so you can import images as planes. And I will pick an image here that I can use for my frame. Okay, maybe my mosaic art, and this should come like that. So very easy. You can save it as a simple frame. And we're gonna load this image into Sverchok. So this image is of course just a plane, but this plane already have the size of the image, so that's pretty cool. And we can use it right away with Sverchok. You can use viewer first instead of viewer bmesh, but whichever you like. So get selections, so we get the image, and we have this just a polygon. And now we can use I think we have a couple. There's offset line, and contour 2D. Maybe we can really just use offset line. Let's see what we get from here. So offset line really is offsetting line, so it's kind of giving us that ability to create a frame. So that's actually pretty good, because this one have the inset and the outset, and that's pretty realistic. And we can just use solidify in Sverchok to have some kind of thickness. If I'm not wrong, this one is doing the opposite. Yeah, I think it's kind of flipped, so we need to flip the normal. Reverse and polygon face. There you go, we have our frame. Of course, you can also do a couple of things, like if you want to have some kind of a glass reflections, you also want to perhaps like extrude based on the original extrude. But what I mean is that, let's say I'm using extrude, and we get the original polygon, and we extrude it just a little bit. Which one is the simplest one? So that's the original extrude, but you probably just want the new face. And let's extrude it like so. So you have, this is for the glass, if you get what I mean. So that's for the glass, and that's we still have our image, and that should be pretty good for a frame. But you can also do a different things. Let's say I turn it off. This one, that's one frame. You can also use another method, which is this offset nodes. So we have a couple of offset nodes. So let's try this one. Vertices, polygon. Okay, polygon goes here. So you can see this one have some kind of offset. The nice thing about this one is that we have some kind of roundness that we can control. So this one gives some kind of round offset. There's actually a couple of ways, including there is one that's using curve, but I'm not gonna talk about curve today. I'm just gonna extrude this or solidify. Solidify is always easier. There you go, this one is correct. And yeah, that's actually pretty much it. And I want to maybe give it some kind of material, material 001. or if I use the material, maybe we need some kind of light, or we don't need. But let's try this with a multiple image. File, import images as planes, and I have some example image, so import all of them, maybe with shadeless on, doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe shadeless on. Import all of them. They come with all different sizes, so we can arrange it, and we want to give it a frame, right? So just select all of these, get them all. So we have our frames, but they're all in the original position. So we need to apply the matrices, the transform. So apply the transform into the vertices, and now it should be correct. Basically, everything with vertices should have some kind of a transform. Okay, I think that should be correct. And our frame, maybe you can use different color, but I like bright color. Imagine if you can just print it out, it should be really cool. For now, I'll be just using like augmented reality, but this is I think kind of nice. That's why I want to share the technique with you guys. So just rearrange them. Oh, they are all in different Z depth, so they're overlapping. That's okay too, I think, overlapping, and just export it out. You can, let's try RX 90 degree, whether this is still working. Yeah, I think that seems to be working too. You can still adjust the thickness, etc. That's for this guy. If we hide it, how about this? That's the glass. Oh, I know. This one only works in 2D, so be careful with that. Other than that, this one works in 3D, so I guess this one is good. You can kind of create AR from here. Just export it out. Okay, the back view, also we need to cover it, but you know what to do. You just use extrude, or just use the plane, the original plane, and then just kind of push it a little bit. Alright, so that's how you create a procedural frame using Sverchok. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.